Hey guys, my name is Andrea and welcome to BarbiePunk. So today we're going to be doing a hair dyeing tutorial. Now I didn't do anything super intricate this time. I've done like rainbow hair in the past, but there will be a video coming up kind of showing you all of the different hairs that I've had up until this point, just like a hair history video. But today I just kind of wanted to show you my process and how I got to my new hair, which I chopped all the way off and dyed these kind of cotton candy colors, two-toned in half. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not a hairdresser, as you can probably tell from the janky haircut I gave myself, but I have learned through trial and error from doing my own hair and my friends' hairs for like 3 or 4 years now. So take all of my advice with a grain of salt, do your research yourself, and if you don't feel comfortable enough with bleaching your own hair, please have a professional do it for you. That being said, let's watch me F up my hair by myself. We're gonna start off with touching up my roots. I like to bleach my roots like once every 6 weeks or so. I don't like to grow much more than like an inch of roots before I touch up because heat makes bleach work faster. So the heat from your head will interact with the bleach, making the hair close to your head bleach faster than the rest of your hair. Does that make sense? So if you're bleaching your whole head, some hairdressers will bleach the shaft of your hair first, leaving about an inch at the root, and then they will process that later. So I don't like to let mine grow much further than that, otherwise it gets complicated with how I apply the bleach. What's funny is, at this point in the video, you know what I'm about to do, and I do not. But first things first, got a lot of roots, so we're gonna bleach my hair. My hair is in a bun right now. It's been soaking in some coconut oil. I haven't washed it in a couple of days because I like the oil to be in my hair before I bleach it so that it protects my scalp a little bit. So this is what I use to bleach. I have this blue flash. I sometimes use just other different blue-based lighteners that is safe for scalp application, and I use a 20 volume developer. 2 ounces of developer per 1 scoop of bleach. And I'd like to use cream developer over liquid developer because it tends to be a better texture. I personally don't like to use any higher than 20 volume developer because if you use any higher than that, it will bleach your hair faster, but it's also more likely to cause damage. And also I like to make sure I'm wearing a shirt that I don't really care about getting bleach on because there is going to be droplets. Once you got your bleach ready, you're wearing a shirt you don't mind, you got your brushes, you got your gloves on, it's time to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my husband help me with the back of my head because I can't see back there. Mine, his. And basically I just section off my head into front and back, and we work from one side to the other simultaneously, just kind of doing my roots. So we're basically going to section off my hair. We're going to get one side of it with the bleach, making sure to only touch the roots. It will travel a little bit, but just make sure it's only on the roots. Section off a new piece of hair, cover both sides of that, and just keep going in pretty small sections. We like to take pretty small sections just to make sure we've gotten all the area covered, and once I've gotten all of my roots done, I like to make sure I get all of the baby hairs in the front and the back of my head. That usually takes us about 15 minutes, and then what I like to do is I like to flip all of my hair to the other side just to give it some extra heat, because as I said, heat's going to help the bleach process faster. And since this side has already been processing, it's something that I do, I don't know. And then we're gonna bag my head in just like a plastic bag. We finished putting all the bleach into my roots and I have bagged it and I look really cute now. You are supposed to bag your head or cover up any parts that you put bleach on whenever you bleach your hair, because if the bleach dries out, it will stop processing, it'll stop bleaching. It's recommended that you don't leave bleach on your head for more than 40 minutes. So that's what I aim for. But around like the 30-minute mark, I do like a checkup of how my hair is looking, see how yellow it kind of is, move the bleach around, and then I will go in and hit any spots that look like they're not bleaching down well enough. And since I've done this so many times, I kind of know what my hair's limit is and how much bleach it can handle. So I just kind of make sure I don't feel like my scalp is burning, my hair doesn't feel like it's weak or thinning. So after 30 to 60 minutes, I will wash it all out. This time around, since I wanted to add a different color, I decided that I was going to just bleach my full head platinum blonde. But normally, when I do touch-ups, since it's just going to be pink, I only do the roots, and then I just cover my whole head in pink, and we're done. But this time, had to go platinum first, which meant that I had to do another bleach process. It is recommended that you wait at least 2 weeks between bleach processes. I know people that have done it the same day and have been fine. I know people that say wait a month or more. It depends on your hair, which is why if you're not used to doing this, it's better to go to a professional to figure it out for you. For myself, I know that if I intensively care for my hair, I can put it through another bleach process after about a week. So I spent the entire weekend with coconut oil in my hair, just full weekend greasy head, and gave my hair a few more days to just chillax and feel better. And then during that time I decided, you know, it would be fun if I also chopped all my hair off. Alright, this is what we ended up with. Pink is, as usual, very difficult to get out, which is why I'm going to try one more time with the bleach, and if not, plans will change. But for now, I think I'm just going to chop some of my hair off. I think that's the plan as of right now. So I brushed my hair out. I'm just going to put 2 little hair dudes on it. I'm going to do like this much hair. It's not the most hair I've ever chopped off. I like to go like really dramatic. Like I like to do like super long hair and then chop it off really short. But I don't know, I've just been like really bored and feeling like I need a change. So we're gonna go short again. Which is upsetting because I was getting so excited about growing it long. I like to give myself like 2 to 3 inches extra room to play around, because I know when I start chopping and doing layers and whatnot, like a lot more hair is gonna come off. What I'm doing now is kind of what I've done with this side. It's kind of a process, but I'm taking sections of my hair and keeping it as vertical as possible, boop, and then turning it so that I can reach it myself, and using the scissors as if I had a razor to just add some texture into my hair. By the way, I'm not licensed at this, so if a hairdresser wants to come for me, go ahead. Tell them what I'm doing wrong. And that's my process. It's very difficult to cut your hair short by yourself because in the back I'm pretty sure I have some wonky pieces, but that's alright. Fits my aesthetic. I don't really care. Moving on, with all of that length gone, my hair was going to be a lot healthier as well to do a second bleach process. So I've had coconut oil in my hair for several hours, possibly a full day, and I'm going to run bleach through the rest of my hair. So I've done 2 scoops again, and I forgot my measuring thing, so I'm just gonna eyeball it, which is, you know, not recommended, but I'm out here on my own.
As a chemist and medical school student, I cannot recommend this method.
The laundry's going, so it's gonna be making some terrible noises. But I was gonna mention that something that I've noticed in doing my hair for as many years as I have is that when I have coconut oil on it, the smell is way more potent than if I didn't have coconut oil on my hair. So I'm gonna try my best to, you know, not breathe. Basically, this is gonna be a lot less precise than if I were doing my roots. Also because Mike is not helping me today. Just kidding, he's holding the camera right now.
Oh right, I am helping.
Basically, I'm gonna take it from root to tip, make sure I get it all. I'm starting at the bottom because you've probably already seen, but I'm gonna do the underside a different color than the top. So if the top doesn't get fully like whitened, it's fine. And I made sure to leave that in my hair for 30 minutes or less because I did not want to damage it more than I had to. Because once you've bleached your hair, bleaching over it again is gonna make it real thin. My head is really tingly, so hopefully I don't get a chemical burn.
Yay! Chemical burns.
Chemical burns.
Dance.
It's been about 30 minutes. Right now, it looks like the back of my hair is probably white enough to handle the blue that I'm gonna put in it. And then the front of my hair, I was gonna be pink again anyway, so it doesn't really need to get all the pink out. I just wanted to be blonde for a couple days. So that's the situation. We're gonna wash this out and then I'll get back to you. And finally, we are at the dyeing process. Alright, so this is the result of the bleaching and the cutting and all that jazz. We got this little bob over here, sort of. It's a little asymmetrical. I try to put a lot of layers in it, fun stuff. The hair is basically white blonde. It's okay in the front if it's a little pink, but basically I'm gonna part my hair like to a top half and a bottom half, and we're gonna do kind of a two-toned hair situation. So these are the colors we're working with here. We have a Kenra Neon Blue and a Kenra Neon Fuchsia. We have 2 Pulp Riots, one in Nirvana, one in Candy, and these special effects. I think this is Cupcake Pink and Atomic Pink. This is my usual, that's why it's so empty, but I'm basically gonna just kind of mix these up and mix these up to make the 2 colors that I want. So basically what I do is I make a custom mix of a couple different brands that I know that I like, mix it all in with conditioner until I get the color that I want my hair to be. I played around with it until I got sort of the color that I wanted. So this is going to be our pink, and that turned a little bit more powder blue than I initially wanted, but maybe the yellowness of my hair will counteract that. But this is what we're working with. And what I'm doing now is I'm just parting my hair all the way around my head so that the top half is one color and the bottom half is a different color. And that was very difficult, especially because I couldn't see behind me. And I did it this way in case I felt like keeping it. So if I feel like doing a touch-up at this point, all I have to do is find that line and just touch up blue and touch up pink. When I had a part that I was satisfied with, I tied my hair up and I had my husband help me do the roots again, and I just fully saturated the bottom with blue and I fully saturated the top with pink. Some advice when you want to do multiple colors in your hair: some brands and some colors will bleed into the rest of your hair. I know that the colors that I put in my hair stay put once they're applied to my hair. I have had issues in the past with specifically Pravana Violet, that if you put that anywhere on your head, your whole head is just gonna be purple. So make sure if you're gonna do something with multiple colors or something like this, that you know your hair dye as well. So the brands that I know don't bleed, again, Kenra, Pulp Riot, Manic Panic I haven't had a problem with, Special Effects I haven't had a problem with, and I know that Pravana now has a specific locket line, but if you get Violet, that's gonna be just everywhere. Unfortunately, a lot of the things I'm naming are not brands that you can just pick up at your local Sally's or your local beauty store. I know that you can usually get Manic Panic, and they also have a line like Ion or something like that. I've tried it, I don't love it. But what I do, since I've tried so many different brands, is I just order them on eBay or Amazon or off their website. Since this doesn't have any like developer in it, it doesn't matter like the time frame exactly for how long you leave it in for. It's just the longer you leave it in for, the more your hair has time to kind of soak in the pigments. So I'm going to leave this in for like half an hour to an hour, and I'm going to wash it off, and hopefully none of the dyes will have run together. So hopefully you like my new hair. I'm still actually kind of unsure about it. It usually takes me a while to start loving my new hair. And then part of me wants to like go full on crazy again and do like rainbows and multiple colors and all that jazz, but then the other side of me is like, please don't. I don't want to give myself that much work ever again. So thank you for watching my two-toned cotton candy hair tutorial. If you have any questions about hair dye, leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, hit the bell, bop it, twist it, pass it, and even though I already said to ask questions, don't ask questions, just go with it.